What's up, my YouTube people? This is your boy Big Brother Motown, aka Sean G. Coming in you with another video. Just want to give a shout out to a piece of gear that I've used a lot in my time producing music in my studio, and that is this. This is the Korg D32XD. XD stands for Extended Definition Recorder, and this is a hard disk recorder. It's pretty much gone the way of the dinosaur. Not too many people are still using hard disk recorders, but I purchased this thing back in 2005, and it works just as flawlessly as it did the day I bought it, and it's 2021 now. When I entered into the production realm, I did not want to use a computer, even though they were available at the time, and a lot of people were running iMac rigs with Pro Tools setups. I've seen people lose whole studio sessions because hard drives crashed and computers lost all of their stuff. And even though I know that this is basically a computer with a hard drive in it, the difference is this is a self-contained unit. It was all designed from the ground up to work together. So there are no issues with hardware and software because it's all contained in one box. Let me start it up for you. So, yes, it does have a hard drive in it. Is that hard drive capable of failing? Yes, it is capable. But you don't have nearly the amount of issues that you have if you're running a computer and you update to the newest OS on a computer and now the Pro Tools doesn't work anymore. Or you get another piece of equipment and now it's not compatible with your computer. This is an all-in-one solution. This thing came out in 2003, and it was above and beyond anything that had been made and put out to market before that. This thing was definitely before its time. One of the things that drew me to this piece of gear in particular was 32 tracks. Yes, this was the first, to my knowledge, 32 track hard disk recorder on the market, and that includes Roland and Tascam. This was the first one. This was also the first hard disk recorder to come with a touch screen. I can touch anything on here that I want to use. It makes selecting that much easier. The other thing that drew me to this particular piece of gear was the ease of use. I had watched some videos from NAMM and stuff about how it worked and operated, and it was beautiful. You've got 17 motorized faders here, 16 plus the master. Everything's laid out easily and intuitively. You've got 8 1/4-inch inputs there, and I could have added an additional 8. I wish I had, but I didn't at the time, which would have allowed me to record 16 simultaneous tracks at 16-bit 16-bit 44.1 kilohertz, which was CD spec at that time, pretty much. You also have up here, I don't know if you can see them with the shade, but there are 8 microphone inputs, each one with switchable phantom power. So needless to say, this was a beast of a machine. It had built-in effects. You could do your editing here. Now, don't get me wrong, editing by the numbers, which is what you have to do on here, is not nearly as easy as being able to cut, copy, and paste on a computer or click and drag parts on a computer. But I will say this, once you get used to editing by numbers, you can do it in your sleep, and it's not hard to do at all. This thing also came with a CD drive built in that you could back up your information, back up your digital data for each song, as well as burn finished CDs. Once you mixed and mastered your song on here, you could do it with this CD drive. It also plays regular CDs if you just wanted to listen to some music or something. But this thing has been a workhorse throughout the years. I'll show you here. It has a high Z input, expression pedal, foot switch, plus 2 headphone jacks and independent volume adjustment for each one. You've got your full suite of navigational tools here, and it was a joy to use. I've been using this thing for about 15-16 years, and it has been a joy to use. The quality of the music that I've gotten on here has been excellent. And you know, a lot of people will say, well, you know, you don't have the latest and the greatest, and I tell them all the time, it's not what you have, it's how you use it. And if you know anything about engineering and you take a few steps to get your tracks clean and keep your recordings clean, you can do wonders on this piece of equipment. I've done about 3 albums of my own on here, and about, I don't know, countless other projects for independent artists, rappers, friends of mine, gospel artists, R&B, you name it. I've done it on this machine, and clients have always been happy with the finished product. Now, one thing I'm going to do real quick is I don't normally play my music on this channel, only because everybody's got their own thing, you know. You've got yours, I've got mine. You know, I don't judge anybody's music, and I don't want anybody judging mine. This is a judgment-free zone. But my stuff is copywritten, so I'm gonna play a piece of a song here, maybe 2 songs, just to give you an idea of what type of sound quality you can get with some effects with this machine. So let me pull up something here. Let me see. We'll pull up that song, All of My Life, load it up. Get your meter bridge here. We'll go over to the big knob, select DAW. Get my good speakers on. And we'll hit play and let you guys take a listen to some stuff real quick. Hello?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. How was the concert?
The concert was crazy. You know, everybody screaming, yelling. But I'll be home in a little bit.
Oh, you coming home?
Yeah, I'm coming home. I can't wait to see you.
Good. I can't wait to see you either.
Okay, well, my flight's about to leave, so
Okay.
I'll talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Okay, baby.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Let me share something with you, baby. You're a very special lady. You're the kind of girl that a man would wait his whole life for. So now that I've got you here, I promise I will keep you near. Make sure you always know that I'm there for you, and I cherish you too. You pick me up when I get down. Yeah. I know you'll always be around. Yeah. I don't have to make a sound. You always seem to know what I need. Show me every single day what you do and what you say. That your love is here to stay. So I will love you all of my life. Gonna promise I will love you. Yeah. Love my life, all of my life. Loving you is so damn easy.
So you got an idea of what you can expect if you put just a little time and effort into the gear that you got, instead of having gear acquisition syndrome and trying to always buy the latest and greatest. I still use this thing. It still works wonders. I got some items up here. Shout out to my gamers. Y'all know what that's all about. Collector's editions. We cop that. So yeah, just want to give some shout out to this analog vintage gear, or should I say digital vintage gear. Korg D32XD, still doing it in 2021. Y'all be easy. This is Big Brother Motown, and I'm out.